Alright, today we're gonna play a new deck that I just brewed. It's gonna be in Historic Brawl, it's gonna be an Etali deck. So, Etali the Primal Conqueror. The strategy of the deck is fairly simple. We ramp into big creatures, and the other thing that we do is there's a lot of cards in the deck that's gonna bring us mana. So either get lands, add mana, or a couple of them, maybe they're gonna give treasures. So let's see how it goes. First game with it. This hand is pretty terrible. Four lands, one card that costs two, and two of them that cost six. So we switch, and this is way better. Let's keep this. Mountain first, so we can play with the lightning bolt. Should be interesting. We have a pretty solid hand, to be honest. Next turn we're gonna play one of the mana rocks. It's gonna still give us one mana in case we need to use the lightning bolt. What's good for us is we have a very high end game deck, and they did not play anything yet, so that's good. Some decks you face them and at turn two they already have like three creatures, right? Obviously there would be small creatures and Brotherhood's End would end them, but they don't know that. So this, the real Prowler, is going to come into play. Exile a card from a graveyard, it's going to be your land. It's fine. It has 4 health, so we cannot kill it with the Lightning Bolt. We could put a land here and just cast Brotherhood's End and Lightning Bolt, but to be honest, spending both our removal spells on this creature is not even close to being good enough. So this would be good if they had a couple creatures, or if it was their commander, for example. We're not going to waste our 2 good spells on that creature. Should we play this? This is pretty good. So let's see what we get. Oh, that's very good. That's a good move. Temple and the command tower. Tyrannix Rex, so we're keeping this. We can play it next turn too, but anyways, I don't think it's a secret. Everybody knows, even the opponent, that next turn we're gonna play Etali. This is good. We're gonna come in, put counters. We can just kill it right now with the lightning bolt, and start having fun. So it would be fun to, like, with Etali, have a proc of something crazy, like for example, a Great Henge or something like that, but we'll see. Let's put a land, let's draw Etali, and see what we get. We have 1 mana right now. Maybe it's they're keeping it for a removal spell. So what did we get? Nothing really great. This is pretty cool. We can use it at some point. I don't think we can try. We can try what the first ability is gonna give us. We may discard a card and draw 2. That's pretty good. Drawing 2 cards for nothing, but just discarding 1 card. We have a lot of mana. We can probably play Etali. Yeah, we're close to playing Etali, even if it dies. So we're 1 mana away, so we could probably get rid of the artifact, and we draw 2 cards. One of them are land, so we can play Etali if it dies. So okay, and now we still have 1 mana left, so we could use the enchantment to make Etali haste, but good thing we didn't. So exile this, perfect. This is what's pretty rough when you're playing against an Etali deck. So they just kill Etali, right? But we already have the mana to play it next turn. So it's gonna be cake. So are they gonna play their commander? No. That's pretty bad. So they're probably gonna attack with their 4/5. We're just gonna block with our creature, and we have burned down the house in our hand. We can probably kill their creature next turn. Or just play Etali again. Playing Etali is always fun. We just don't want to take damage for nothing. Yeah. Sacrifice this. And let's see what we get. Oh, Kogla is pretty good. So this could be played. Yeah, this could be pretty good. If we play Kogla, we can use it to fight their creature. And then sacrifice the enchantment and make Kogla haste and drop 7 on them. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's try this. We still have 3 manas anyways. Not that we can do anything with them, but... Should we sacrifice this right now or wait for something better, like Etali later? I think we can go right now and start doing damage. So now we just do the lead where their commander that we can just kill at our turn with the burn down the house, and we're gonna be very far ahead. Another spell to do damage, so with this and the Brotherhood's End we could kill probably their commander. But let's just do this. Play one spell. That's it. This game is pretty much over. Exactly. So 1-0. First game down. Let's see what this is. Gambal, white-black deck. Depending on what they do, normally that deck has a lot of small creatures. So that's a very bad matchup for us, but well, technically we're a bad matchup for them because they need to kill us fairly fast. This is a good, decent hand. This I don't care much about, but the key to the archive and a creature that we can put into play turn 2 is pretty good. We have 3 lands. Yeah, this is a pretty keepable hand. Yeah, another thing we can dump. So yeah, so the goal here is to survive long enough to start putting big creatures on the battlefield, Etali especially. This invasion, I know people play it, but I'm trying it, but I don't like it that much. Discarding a card to draw a card can be good. I'd rather just have a good card so that way I don't have to discard anything, right? It's good when you're trying to ramp. You need a land, you don't have it, you just drop it and hope to get a land. One card for one card is not that great. So now next turn we can play the key to the archive. And this is going to set us up very close to Etali. Okay. So let's see what we get here. Oh. Electrolyze could do 2 damage, divided as I choose. Do they have anything really special there? Not really. Can't even kill their only good creature. Counterspell? Not really. Just go for the day, and hopefully they don't destroy our key, so we can use the mana to actually cast Day of Judgment and wipe the board. Hopefully, here they have 3 manas. Maybe they put 1 more next turn, but what we want right now is for them to play their commander, so we can just wipe the board, and we would be in a very good position. One land, come on. Yes, that's very good. This is what we want. Right here. Yeah. 6. 1 mana away from Etali. So here what we need to make sure of. We're gonna check out the day what mana they would use, because they're gonna use a key to the archive, but what I want them to use, see, key and 2 lands, that's not what we need. I need to use this creature because I'm gonna wipe the board, so it's gonna die anyways. This dies, board wipe, and then we can put a little creature for 3 and see how it goes from here. Ideally, what we want is for them not to play some kind of creature like Elish Norn that would mess up or enter the battlefield effects. And then, oh, okay, but so that's fine. It's a very good creature. It's an excellent one, but it's not able to protect from Etali. So my trigger is gonna happen regardless. So this is gonna be good. Etali is such a good creature. 1 mana, 1 black mana. Takes 5 minutes to play. Magic Lantern and oh, the invasion. That's pretty fun. So the good thing here, invasion is gonna give us creatures, right? And we know that we can play on our next turn, especially now with the Chromatic Lantern. We could play a Titan of Industry and just use it to gain life. Okay, that's good. They use this right now. That's perfect. So we're gonna put the damage on the token because the mentor we can't kill it anyways. So let's get rid of this. And the good thing here, we can play the Titan, gain 5 lives, and that's gonna cover pretty much the invasion for 5 turns. So that's pretty good. Birth of Meletis here, we don't really mind that. The little 0/4 is irrelevant. I don't know what they're gonna do for Etali, but honestly, a monster mentor is not gonna last long here. We can't flip it right now, but okay, the opponent didn't want to try that one. Okay, so what next? 2-0. Let's try another game. See how it goes. Mono black. Well, two things here against a mono black. This is a very good hand. 3 lands, 2 mana rocks, 2 spells to kill creatures or planeswalkers. Let's keep this. First things first, we have a lot of enchantments and artifacts in our deck. Mono black has a lot of trouble with that. Their option is to have us either sacrifice them or discard them. Hopefully we get to play our artifacts ACP before they have us discarded. And if they don't make us discarded, it's pretty much a smooth sailing to Etali. The other problem is for us. There's a lot of creature management and Planeswalker. We only have one, but black is very good at managing creatures, so it might be harder to attack them. I know when I play mono black decks, the opponent pretty much never has creatures on the battlefield, but it has the weakness, and we have 2 artifacts right now in our hands, so this is already good. We have 2 lands in our hands and 5 mana on the battlefield that they can't do nothing about. So we know that in Maxima, in 2 turns, we're gonna have Etali on the battlefield. So let's see what they play. Come on, 3 manas. Can't be that hard. Oh, I wonder what they go get. A tutor. Yep. They put play a creature here, we can kill it. There's a good thing in our hand, we have Soul Seer, and Soul Seer does 5 damage, and it's a great card, and I like it because it's indestructible. I don't feel they're going to play any indestructible creatures, but it's still a very good card, and it does 5 damage and it has an instant. Let's get rid of this. Now it's going to be rough. There we go. Come on. That's not bad. So let's play this with red. It doesn't really matter. We have the lantern. And only 1 land. Wow. Okay. So now if you look at our mana, we have 9 mana on the battlefield, 2 in our hands. So even if they do kill Etali, we're gonna play it again, and we're gonna kill and this game is over. So yeah, Etali, the Primal Conqueror. When Etali comes into the battlefield, each player exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card, and then we cast it. We may cast it, all of them, without paying their mana cost. The deck went 3-0 today. Unfortunately, we did not get a chance to flip Etali, but we still played it every game, and pretty much every game people conceded. So, well, not pretty much every game. We played 3 games, and it was 3 times. The opponent felt that there was no way coming back. So if you look here at the deck, it's pretty straightforward. The second column, the one right after Etali, it's all spells that pretty much deals with their board. Um, Either direct well, most of it are damage actually. This one destroys, all the rest they're damage. Damage to the planeswalkers, damage to the players. So that was the first part of her strategy. Kill their board until you make it to a point where you're ramped into Etali and all the other nonsense of this deck that we're going to see at the end. I normally play decks with black, blue, and white. These are the 2 colors I play the least, but it's still a very fun deck. Now the column we're looking at right now is they're all cards that give us mana. So either they're gonna give a mana when we tap it, they're gonna have us help us get lands, or they're just gonna put treasures. But it's all the value for the mana. So we just, as I mentioned earlier, we deal with their board card by card until we ramp, and then draw a little bit here and there, and eventually we get to the big nonsense of the last column before it lands. And obviously, speaking of nonsense, the Great Henge, one of the most broken cards I've seen. Ulamog here, pretty bad. Portal to Phyrexia, it could go here. And a bunch of cards that Tyrannosaurus Rex is awesome. And a couple of very big creatures and stuff that makes us dig in our deck, like the March of the Ants, and get creatures. Vorinclex goes very well with either the Great Henge or Chandra, that would come with twice as many, and we can just use it and do a lot of damage instantly because it's going to come with double the number of counters. I cannot believe that Etali is a rare. Etali should be a mythic, but it is what it is. So I hope